Hey there, good afternoon. I'm John. Today is Monday, April 7th, 2025, and this is my daily vlog. In this case, a travel vlog. I know I was talking about maybe trying to do some vlogs over the weekend while I was out Friday and then the weekend, and it never happened. It was just, it was very chaotic. Let me rewind. Hey, if you don't know, I'm just coming back from the Midwest Gaming Classic in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I traveled out Friday. I was there at the show Friday afternoon, all day Saturday, all day Sunday, and then traveling back home today, Monday. So now to catch up with where I started, the Midwest Gaming Classic, it was an amazing experience. It was a great opportunity to head out there. I spent almost all of my time. Interesting, I wonder what the Allen One booth would be like. It was really just embedded in the Atari booth. So I was at the Atari booth pretty much all weekend. So I got to spend time meeting the people at Atari who I've talked to via email and conference call. Got to meet them in person. I got to meet the developer of Roasty Buds on the DCS. I got to talk with some. I got to learn some stuff that I can't talk about from Atari, which is also awesome because it's not like I don't want to share. It's like, we were maintaining the trust tree with Atari, but there was a lot of stuff we saw that was announced, stuff we hoped would be announced that hasn't yet. This is a very busy year for Atari, but I was focused primarily on the new recharged cabinets, the Asteroids and Missile Command at Allen One. If you've been watching on the channel, I did a lot of video pieces about those and the booth in general, everything. And boy did I get to meet a lot of YouTube followers and subscribers. It's not terribly surprising, I guess. In the Venn diagram of like people who would go to the Midwest Gaming Classic and people who would visit the Atari booth. What's the overlap of people who could possibly be subscribers of the channel? I probably took 50 selfies. It's so humbling and so cool and so awesome to get to meet like the real people behind the clicks, behind the comments, and it was a really nice time. Just both progression for Gen X growing up and for me personally, it was really it was just so nice. And anyway, so hopefully much comes out of that. On my way home right now, I've got delays, so I'm sitting down here. By the way, it's funny. Who was it? Yeah. Typically, I've been accused of always shooting these travel vlogs in front of bathrooms, but now it's an elevator, so this time it's the bathroom. I have a bit of a delay, as you might imagine. There's some weather. There was snow in Milwaukee when I left this morning. There's rain here in Atlanta. There's storms coming in, so I had like a 3-hour layover here, but eventually I'll make it home tonight. And it's Monday, so tomorrow I've got to get busy with my week. I'm a day behind. So here's where I would talk about stats. So I kind of talked about what we have done. I don't have the stats for the Friday plays or anything. We'll have to check on that later. But I can tell you that Saturday morning we crossed 90,000 subscribers. Last time I looked, we were at 90,000, maybe 400 or 500 or something. So it's a super progression. That's really cool. A big uptick, of course, through all the MGC coverage. So enough for stats there. Let's talk about tomorrow, which is what I kind of need to do. Not today. Today's almost done. But I need to pick up the slack. So we have a lot of things. So tomorrow morning is the podcast edit. I'm not ready for that, but it's going to happen. So we're going to do that in the morning. Because of some scheduling stuff, I have a podcast to record tomorrow evening. So I have to get ready for that. I'm not ready for that. I hope to do a live stream tomorrow night. It's Tuesday Night Live. I want to. I'm not ready for that. I'm behind. It's just really this give and take whenever you have a chance to travel and do something cool like this, is that I love it and I want to do it and we're going to do it and it's worthwhile. But I can't give up on the momentum that we have that we're working on. So I'll continue to, I'll press and find a way to make it work. It'll be a busy day tomorrow, but I will get a chance to talk with you tomorrow morning. I just wanted to get out, since I hadn't talked to you since Thursday. I wanted to stop and have a chance to sit down here while I had this layover. And thank you. I see all the bleep comments and the regular footage over in the Gen X Growing Up main channel. I see all of you there. Thank you for that. It's a great experience, the MGC. And it's not just that it was MGC, any convention like that, an opportunity to really be in the thick of the very thing that I'm most interested in is the retro gaming, Atari focused and television stuff, and it was wonderful, and meeting the people, and how much time do I have? Okay, I've gone long. Really quickly, I have to tell you the most tremendous thing. I'll tell you just a piece of it. While I was at the Atari booth, Dan Kitchen came over of Activision fame, recognized me, and said, "Man," well, he sat and talked to me for like 30 minutes, and he's like, "You are the only YouTube guy I watch." What? He's so complimentary. Of course, you know his brother Gary has been on the show. We did an interview with him. I went over to the Audacity booth and met. I saw Gary again. I got a hug from Gary. He remembered me fondly, of course. Dan, of course, David Crane was there. And amidst all of that, Dan said, "Hey, we need to go out for a drink. We need to go out." So it ended up Sunday afternoon, after the show was all over, about 6 o'clock. Myself, Power Driven, Dan Kitchen, Gary Kitchen, David Crane, sitting at a table in a little fern bar. Surreal. And it just felt like friends hanging out. They were so kind and so nice, and we had a great time. And it was it's something I'm never going to forget. It's a gift that I got out of the opportunity to go to this show, is to hang out with, not just visit, say hello to, but hang out with and speak with and have a meal with, break bread together with some of these architects of my childhood. You know, it's stupid, crazy, awesome. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I'm sure I'll ramble about that more in the future, but for now, that's plenty. I'm going to go ahead and find my gate and sit down and charge my phone and all the things you do at an airport, I guess. But okay, how do I end these? It's so weird to be out in my studio to do these. Blah blah blah. Yes, that'll wrap it up. I will thank you, of course, for popping in to check out. Remember, pop and check out my daily vlog. If you're here every day, you're one of those beautiful peeps. You know, I love you for that. Have a great what's left of your Monday. Don't forget to do something good for yourself. I'll talk to you again next day. Bye-bye.